Praise be to you, Yahuwah my Elohim. Praise be to your Son, Yahusha my Messiah. I come at your feet in the name of your Son. Thank you for the knowledge you pour onto me, and thank you for breaking out the shackle that was bound on my face. Yahuwah, you are the only true living God. Indeed. Thank you for your Yahusha, whom you truly love. You are Elohim, the Elohim of the Yahudim and YASHAR'AL. You set the earth's foundation.
Welcome back to the Remnant Awakens, and I want to start with something simple but weighty. A lot of people say they love scripture, but they were never taught how to read it as covenant. They were taught religion first, feelings first, systems first. And that right there is why so many sincere people are still confused. Shalom mashpacha. Before I get into this first episode of the Covenant series, I want to take a moment to truly thank all the family, all the supporters of this ministry, and all the subscribers who have been standing with me, praying for me, encouraging me, and being patient with me. And I especially want to thank all of you for your patience while I'm finishing the Narrow Path book. That book is taking me real time, real study, real labor, and I do not want to rush it. So to everybody who is still staying with me through that process, I truly appreciate you. And to those of you who are new here, welcome. If you are coming out of religion, welcome. If you are coming out of confusion, welcome. If you are starting to realize that much of what you were taught does not fully line up with scripture, welcome. You are in the right place. And if you do not yet know me, my name is Pierre Lidji. I am a Yahudan from the tribe of YAHUDAH, from the Akan clan in Ivory Coast. I speak 4 languages with a thick accent, and that is why I am making my videos like this, so you can clearly understand my messages on this channel. But this channel is not about exalting me, and it never has been. This channel is about truth. This channel is about YAHUAH. This channel is about Yahusha Mashiach. This channel is about the BARAYTH, covenant. This channel is about helping people wake up and return to the order of YAHUAH. And before we go deeper into this series, I need you all to help me push this out. Like and hype these episodes. Comment on these episodes. Share these episodes. Send them to people who are hungry for truth. Send them to people who know something is wrong, but do not yet know how to put the pieces together. Because I truly believe this series is going to wake people up. So let's begin here. What is the BARAYTH really? Because if a person does not understand the BARAYTH, covenant, that person is going to misunderstand almost everything else in scripture. They will misunderstand YASHAR'AL. They will misunderstand the Asar Dabaraym, the 10 words. They will misunderstand the Matzwahaim, the statutes. They will misunderstand judgment. They will misunderstand why the people were scattered. They will misunderstand why Yahusha Mashiach came. And they will misunderstand how the whole story fits together. One of the biggest problems is that many people were taught to read scripture as a religious book first, instead of reading it as a covenant witness. So they learned church language, but not covenant structure. They learned emotional belief, but not covenant order. They learned how to say, I love Yahuwah, but they were not taught what love looks like inside the BARAYTH. And that is why so many people are sincere, but confused. Because sincerity is not the same thing as covenant understanding. The BARAYTH is not just a soft religious word. It is not just another way of saying spiritual relationship. Nah. The BARAYTH is structure. The BARAYTH is order. The BARAYTH is identity. The BARAYTH is responsibility. The BARAYTH is promise, but it is also obedience. The BARAYTH is YAHUAH saying, "This is my people. This is my order. This is my way. This is what I require. This is what barakah, blessing, looks like. And this is what rebellion brings." That changes everything, because once you see that, you realize scripture is not built around vague religion. It is built around covenant order. Religion lets people stay vague. The BARAYTH does not. Religion lets people hide in labels. The BARAYTH presses the issue. Religion lets people sound deep without actually submitting. The BARAYTH asks, are you hearing? Are you obeying? Are you guarding what YAHUAH established? First, let's bow our head and let me give a short prayer. YAHUAH, ana SHUB li YAHUAH bilab tamyam. Barak sham YAHUAH, halal YAHUAH, yada YAHUAH. YAHUAH ata alwa. YAHUAH ata alayan. YAHUAH ata qadash. YAHUAH ata tzadaq. Rakhamna alay YAHUAH. Azarna YAHUAH. Tahar labyay. Lamadyi darak ke. Shamar labyay. Shamar baythyay. Nathan kuak il shamar BARAYTH ke. Nathan kuak el halak bidarak ke. Barak sham YAHUAH tamyam. Barak sham Yahusha tamyam. Amen. Now let us anchor this in Sinai. Let's read Sapar Shamuth, the book of names, Exodus chapter 19. In the third new moon after the children of YASHAR'AL had come out of the land of Dabaraym, on this day they came to the wilderness of Sinai. For they departed from Rephidim, had come to the wilderness of Sinai, and camped in the wilderness. So YASHAR'AL camped there before the mountain, and Moshe went up to Aluah, and YAHUAH called to him from the mountain, saying, "This is what you are to say to the house of Yaakov, and declare to the children of YASHAR'AL. You have seen what I did to the Dabaraym, and how I bore you on eagle's wings, and brought you to myself. And now, if you diligently obey my voice, and shall guard my covenant, then you shall be my treasured possession above all the peoples, for all the earth is mine. And you shall be to me a reign of priests and a set-apart nation." Those are the words which you are to speak to the children of YASHAR'AL. And Moshe came and called for the elders of the people, and said before them all these words which YAHUAH commanded him. And all the people answered together and said, "All that YAHUAH has spoken, we shall do." So Moshe brought back the words of the people to YAHUAH, and YAHUAH said to Moshe, "See, I am coming to you in a thick cloud, so that the people hear when I speak with you, and believe you forever." And Moshe reported the words of the people to YAHUAH. And YAHUAH said to Moshe, "Go to the people and set them apart today and tomorrow, and they shall wash their garments, and shall be prepared by the third day. For on the third day YAHUAH shall come down upon Mount Sinai before the eyes of all the people. And you shall make bounds for the people all around, saying, Take heed to yourselves that you do not go up to the mountain or touch its border. Whoever touches the mountain shall certainly be put to death. Not a hand is to touch him, but he shall certainly be stoned or shot through, whether man or beast, he does not live. When the ram's horn sounds long, let them come near the mountain." And Moshe came down from the mountain to the people, and set the people apart, and they washed their garments. And he said to the people, "Be prepared by the third day, do not come near a woman." And it came to be on the third day in the morning, that there were thunders and lightnings, and a thick cloud on the mountain. And the sound of the ram's horn was very strong, so that all the people who were in the camp trembled. And Moshe brought the people out of the camp to meet with Aluah, and they took their stand at the foot of the mountain. And Mount Sinai was all in smoke, because YAHUAH descended upon it in fire. And its smoke went up like the smoke of a furnace, and all the mountain trembled exceedingly. And when the blast of the ram's horn sounded long and became louder and louder, Masha spoke, and YAHUAH answered him by voice. And YAHUAH came down upon Mount Sinai on the top of the mountain. And YAHUAH called Masha to the top of the mountain, and Masha went up. And YAHUAH said to Masha, "Go down and warn the people, lest they break through to gaze at YAHUAH, and many of them fall. And let the priests who come near YAHUAH also set themselves apart, lest YAHUAH break out against them." And Masha said to YAHUAH, "The people are not able to come up to Mount Sinai, for you warned us, saying, 'Make bounds around the mountain and set it apart.'" And YAHUAH said to him, "Come, go down, and then come up, you and Aharon with you. But do not let the priests and the people break through to come up to YAHUAH, lest he break out against them." And Masha went down to the people and spoke to them. What we just heard is covenant order. That is not man-made religion. That is not denominational tradition. That is not random spirituality. That is YAHUAH establishing his terms. And that right there is one of the biggest things people miss. The BARAYTH is not man coming to YAHUAH on man's terms. The BARAYTH is YAHUAH revealing his terms. That means the standard is not defined by culture. It is not defined by comfort. It is not defined by church systems. It is not defined by whatever is popular. It is defined by YAHUAH. And once you understand that, a lot of religious ideas begin to fall apart. Because many people today want promises without structure. They want favor without surrender. They want comfort without correction. They want Yahusha without the order of the Father. But that is not the BARAYTH. The BARAYTH is not vague love. It is ordered love. It is faithful love. It is love that hears. It is love that guards. It is love that walks in what YAHUAH established. Now, I want us to anchor this even deeper in Scripture. If Sinai shows the covenant being established, Dabaraym shows the covenant consequences. Blessing, curse, witness, scattering. It is all there, plain, no smoke machine, no church slogan, no religious remix. Just YAHUAH speaking. Let's read Sapar Dabaraym, the book of decrees, Deuteronomy chapter 28. And it shall be, if you diligently obey the voice of YAHUAH your Allah, to shamar, guard, and do all his matzwahaim, statutes, which I command you today, then YAHUAH your Allah shall set you high above all nations of the Arath, earth. And all these barakuth, blessings, shall come upon you and overtake you, because you obey the voice of YAHUAH your Allah. Baruch, blessed, shall you be in the city, and Baruch shall you be in the field. Baruch shall be the fruit of your body, the fruit of your ground, and the fruit of your beasts, the increase of your cattle, and the flocks of your sheep. Baruch shall be your basket and your kneading bowl. Baruch shall you be when you come in, and Baruch shall you be when you go out. YAHUAH shall cause your enemies who rise against you to be struck down before your face. They shall come out against you one way, and flee before you 7 ways. YAHUAH shall command the barakah, blessing upon you in your storehouses and in all that you set your hand to, and he shall barak bless you in the land which YAHUAH your Allah is giving you. YAHUAH shall establish you as a set-apart people to himself, as he has sworn to you. If you guard the matzwahaim of YAHUAH your Allah and halak, walk in his darakaim ways. And all peoples of the earth shall see that you are called by the name of YAHUAH, and they shall fear you. And YAHUAH shall make you overflow with good, in the fruit of your body, in the fruit of your beasts, and in the fruit of your ground, in the land which YAHUAH swore to your fathers to give you. YAHUAH shall open to you his good treasure, the Shamay heaven, to give the rain to your land in its season, and to barak all the work of your hand. You shall lend to many nations, but you shall not borrow. And Yahuwah shall make you the head and not the tail. You shall be above only, and not beneath, if you obey the matzwahaim of Yahuwah your Aluah, which I command you today, to shamar and do them. And you shall not turn aside from any of the words which I command you today, to the right or to the left, to go after other mighty ones to serve them. But it shall be, if you do not obey the voice of Yahuwah your Aluah, to guard and do all his matzwahaim, statutes, and his kukaim, judgments, which I command you today, then all these curses shall come upon you and overtake you. Cursed shall you be in the city, and cursed shall you be in the field. Cursed shall be your basket and your kneading bowl. Cursed shall be the fruit of your body, the fruit of your ground, the increase of your cattle, and the flocks of your sheep. Cursed shall you be when you come in, and cursed shall you be when you go out. YAHUAH shall send upon you the curse, confusion, and rebuke in all that you set your hand to do, until you are destroyed and until you perish quickly, because of the evil of your deeds by which you have forsaken me. YAHUAH shall make disease cling to you, until he has consumed you from the land which you are going in to possess. YAHUAH shall strike you with wasting disease, fever, inflammation, burning heat, the sword, scorching, and mildew, and they shall pursue you until you perish. And your shamay over your head shall be bronze, and the earth under you shall be iron. YAHUAH shall make the rain of your land powder and dust. From the shamay, heaven, it shall come down upon you until you are destroyed. YAHUAH shall cause you to be struck down before your enemies. You shall go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and you shall become a horror to all the kingdoms of the earth. And your dead body shall be food for all birds of the shamay, and for the beasts of the earth, and no one shall frighten them away. YAHUAH shall strike you with the boils of Matzarim, with tumors, with scabs, and with itching, from which you cannot be healed. YAHUAH shall strike you with madness, blindness, and confusion of heart, and you shall grope at noon as a blind man gropes in darkness, and you shall not prosper in your ways. You shall be oppressed and robbed continually, and no one shall save you. You shall betroth a wife, but another man shall lie with her. You shall build a house, but you shall not dwell in it. You shall plant a vineyard, but you shall not gather its fruit. Your ox shall be slaughtered before your eyes, but you shall not eat of it. Your donkey shall be violently taken away from before your face, and shall not be restored to you. Your sheep shall be given to your enemies, and you shall have no one to rescue them. Your sons and your daughters shall be given to another people, and your eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long, and there shall be no power in your hand. A Gai, nation, which you do not know, shall eat the fruit of your land and all your labor, and you shall be only oppressed and crushed continually. So you shall be driven mad because of what your eyes see. YAHUAH shall strike you in the knees and on the legs with severe boils that cannot be healed, from the sole of your foot to the crown of your head. YAHUAH shall bring you and the king, whom you set over yourself, to a nation which neither you nor your fathers have known. And there you shall serve other mighty ones, wood and stone, and you shall become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations where YAHUAH drives you. You shall carry much seed out to the field, but gather little in, for the locust shall consume it. You shall plant vineyards and tend them, but you shall neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes, for the worm shall eat them. You shall have olive trees throughout all your borders, but you shall not anoint yourself with oil, for your olives shall drop off. You shall bring forth sons and daughters, but they shall not be yours, for they shall go into captivity. The locust shall possess all your trees and the fruit of your ground. The stranger who is among you shall rise higher and higher above you, and you shall come down lower and lower. He shall lend to you, but you shall not lend to him. He shall be the head, and you shall be the tail. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon you, and pursue you, and overtake you until you are destroyed, because you did not obey the voice of YAHUAH your YAHUAH, to guard his Matzwahim and his Kukaim, which he commanded you. And they shall be upon you for a sign and a wonder, and upon your seed forever, because you did not serve YAHUAH your YAHUAH with joy and gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore you shall serve your enemies, whom YAHUAH shall send against you, in hunger, thirst, nakedness, and lack of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron on your neck, until he has destroyed you. YAHUAH shall bring a nation against you from far away, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies, a nation whose language you do not understand, a nation fierce of face, which does not show regard to the old, nor favor to the young. And it shall eat the fruit of your beasts, and the fruit of your ground, until you are destroyed. It shall not leave you grain, new wine, oil, the increase of your cattle, or the flocks of your sheep, until it has destroyed you. It shall besiege you at all your gates, until your high and fortified walls, in which you trust, come down throughout all your land. It shall besiege you at all your gates, throughout all your land, which YAHUAH your YAHUAH has given you. And you shall eat the fruit of your own body, the flesh of your sons and your daughters, whom YAHUAH your YAHUAH has given you, during the siege and distress with which your enemies shall distress you. The man among you who is tender and very delicate shall become evil-eyed toward his brother, toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the rest of his children whom he leaves behind, so that he will not give any of them the flesh of his children whom he eats, because he has nothing left in the siege and distress with which your enemy shall distress you in all your gates. The tender and delicate woman among you, who would not dare to set the sole of her foot upon the ground because of delicateness and tenderness, shall become evil-eyed toward the husband of her bosom, toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her afterbirth that comes out from between her feet, and toward her children whom she bears. For she shall eat them secretly, because of the lack of all things, in the siege and distress with which your enemy shall distress you in your gates. If you do not shamar to do all the words of this Torah that are written in this book, to fear this honored and fearful name, YAHUAH your YAHUAH, then YAHUAH shall make your plagues extraordinary, and the plagues of your seed, great and lasting plagues, and severe and lasting sicknesses. And he shall bring back upon you all the diseases of Dabaraym, of which you were afraid, and they shall cling to you. Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this Torah, YAHUAH shall bring upon you until you are destroyed. And you shall be left few in number, whereas you were as the stars of the Shamay, heaven, in multitude, because you did not obey the voice of YAHUAH your YAHUAH. And it shall be that, just as YAHUAH rejoiced over you to do you good and multiply you, so YAHUAH shall rejoice over you to destroy you and bring you to nothing. And you shall be plucked from off the land which you go in to possess. And YAHUAH shall scatter you among all peoples, from one end of the earth to the other. And there you shall serve other mighty ones, which neither you nor your fathers have known, wood and stone. And among those nations you shall find no rest, nor shall the sole of your foot have a resting place. But there YAHUAH shall give you a trembling heart, failing eyes, and sorrow of being, and your life shall hang in doubt before you. You shall fear Layla, night, and Yom, day, and have no assurance of your life. In the morning you shall say, "Oh, that it were evening," and at evening you shall say, "Oh, that it were morning." because of the fear in your heart with which you fear, and because of the sight which your eyes see. And YAHUAH shall bring you back to Dabaraym in ships, by the way of which I said to you, you shall never see it again. And there you shall offer yourselves for sale to your enemies, as male and female servants, but no one shall buy you. What we just heard is covenant order. That is not man-made religion. That is not denominational tradition. That is not random spirituality. That is YAHUAH establishing his terms. The BARAYTH is not man coming to YAHUAH on man's terms. The BARAYTH is YAHUAH revealing his terms. And once you understand that, a lot of religious ideas begin to fall apart. Because many people today want promises without structure. They want favor without surrender. They want comfort without correction. They want Yahusha without the order of the Father. But that is not the BARAYTH. Now let's read what many people misunderstand. Now let's read Sapar Yaramyahu, Book of Jeremiah, chapter 31. At that time, declares YAHUAH, I shall be the Alua of all the families of YASHAR'AL, and they shall be my people. Thus says YAHUAH, the people who survived the sword found favor in the wilderness, even YASHAR'AL, when I went to give him rest. YAHUAH appeared to me from far away, saying, yes, I have loved you with an everlasting love. Therefore with kindness I have drawn you. Again I shall build you, and you shall be built, O Virgin of YASHAR'AL. Again you shall take up your tambourines, and go forth in the dances of those who rejoice. Again you shall plant vineyards on the mountains of Shamarun. The planters shall plant and enjoy the fruit. For there shall be a day when the watchmen on the mountains of Dabaraym shall cry, rise up, and let us go up to Zion, to YAHUAH our Alua. For thus says YAHUAH, sing with gladness for Ya'akub, and shout among the chief of the Goyim nations. Proclaim, praise, and say, O YAHUAH, save your people, the remnant of YASHAR'AL. Behold, I shall bring them from the north country, and gather them from the ends of the Arath earth, among them the blind and the lame, the pregnant woman and she who labors with child together. A great assembly shall return here. They shall come with weeping, and with supplications I shall lead them. I shall cause them to walk by rivers of waters, in a straight way, in which they shall not stumble. For I am a father to YASHAR'AL, and Dabaraym is my firstborn. Shama, hear the Dabar, word of YAHUAH, O Goyim, nations, and declare it in the distant coastlands, and say, he who scattered YASHAR'AL shall gather him, and guard him as a shepherd guards his flock. For YAHUAH has redeemed Ya'akub, and ransomed him from the hand of one stronger than he. Therefore they shall come and sing in the height of Zion, and flow together to the goodness of YAHUAH, for grain, for new wine, for oil, for the young of the flock and the herd. Their being shall be like a watered garden, and they shall sorrow no more at all. Then the virgin shall rejoice in the dance, and the young men and the old together. For I shall turn their mourning into joy, comfort them, and make them rejoice from their sorrow. And I shall satisfy the being of the priests with abundance, and my people shall be satisfied with my goodness, declares YAHUAH. Thus says YAHUAH, a voice was heard in Ramah, lamentation and bitter weeping, Rachel weeping for her children, refusing to be comforted for her children, because they are no more. Thus says YAHUAH, hold back your voice from weeping, and your eyes from tears, for your work shall be rewarded, declares YAHUAH, and they shall return from the land of the enemy. And there is hope for your latter end, declares YAHUAH, that your children shall return to their own border. I have surely heard Dabaraym grieving, saying, you have disciplined me, and I was disciplined like an untrained calf. Turn me back, and I shall be turned, for you are YAHUAH my Alua. For after I turned back, I repented, and after I was instructed, I struck myself on the thigh. I was ashamed and even humiliated because I bore the reproach of my youth. Is Ephraim my precious son? Is he a pleasant child? For though I spoke against him, I earnestly remember him still. Therefore my inward parts yearn for him. I shall surely have mercy on him, declares Yahuwah. Set up markers for yourself. Make guideposts for yourself. Set your heart toward the highway, the way by which you went. Return, O Virgin of YASHAR'AL. Return to these your cities. How long will you wander, O backsliding daughter? For Yahuwah has created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall encompass a man. Thus says YAHUAH Tsabaim, the Aluah of YASHAR'AL. They shall again use this speech in the land of Yehuda and in its cities, when I bring back their captivity. Yahuwah Barak, bless you, O dwelling of righteousness, O mountain of set-apartness. And Yehuda and all its cities shall dwell there together, farmers and those who go out with flocks. For I shall satisfy the weary being, and I shall replenish every sorrowful being. At this I awoke and looked, and my sleep was sweet to me. Behold, the days are coming, declares Yahuwah, when I shall sow the house of YASHAR'AL and the house of Yehuda with the seed of man and the seed of beast. And it shall come to be, just as I watched over them to uproot, to break down, to throw down, to destroy, and to afflict, so I shall watch over them to build and to plant, declares Yahuwah. In those days they shall no longer say, the fathers have eaten sour grapes, and the children's teeth are set on edge. But everyone shall die for his own crookedness. Every man who eats sour grapes, his own teeth shall be set on edge. Behold, the days are coming, declares Yahuwah, when I shall make a BARAYTH Kadesh, new covenant, with the house of YASHAR'AL and with the house of Yehuda, not like the BARAYTH that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Matzarim. My covenant, which they broke, though I was a husband to them, declares Yahuwah. But this is the covenant that I shall make with the house of YASHAR'AL after those days, declares Yahuwah. I shall put my Torah in their inward parts and write it on their hearts, and I shall be their Aluah, and they shall be my people. And no longer shall each one teach his neighbor, and each one his brother, saying, Know Yahuwah, for they shall all know me, from the least of them to the greatest of them, declares Yahuwah. For I shall forgive their crookedness, and their sin I shall remember no more. Thus says Yahuwah, who gives the sun for light by day, and the fixed order of the moon and the stars for light by night, who stirs up the sea so that its waves roar. Yahuwah Tsabaim, Yahuwah of hosts, is his name. If those fixed orders depart from before me, declares Yahuwah, then the seed of YASHAR'AL shall also cease from being a nation before me forever. Thus says Yahuwah, if the Shamay, heaven, above can be measured, and the foundations of the Arath, earth, searched out beneath, then I shall also reject all the seed of YASHAR'AL for all that they have done, declares Yahuwah. Behold, the days are coming, declares Yahuwah, when the city shall be built for Yahuwah, from the tower of Cananal to the corner gate. And the measuring line shall go out farther, straight to the hill Garab, then turn toward Gua. And the whole valley of the dead bodies and of the ashes, and all the fields as far as the brook Kadrun, to the corner of the horse gate toward the east, shall be set apart to Yahuwah. It shall not be uprooted or thrown down any more forever. Notice what is happening here. When Yahuwah speaks about renewing the BARAYTH, he is not saying that righteousness no longer matters. He is not saying that his standard disappeared. He is not saying that lawlessness is now acceptable. He is speaking about restoration. He is speaking about bringing his people back into what they broke. That is a major difference. Because religion hears BARAYTH Kadash, renewed covenant, and imagines standards gone, order gone, Matzwaheim gone, now everything is just belief. But that is not what the passage says. The issue was never that Yahuah's order was flawed. The issue was that the people broke covenant. So renewal is about restoration, not abolition. That matters deeply when we speak about Yahusha Mashiach. Because Yahusha did not come to destroy his father's order. He did not come to train people to rebel. He did not come to make set-apartness irrelevant. He did not come to start a new religion. He came in the covenant story. He came as the promised Mashiach. He came in obedience to the Father. He came to testify. He came to gather. He came to restore. He came to bring forward what the Nabaim, prophets, already spoke. So no, Yahusha is not the cancellation of the BARAYTH. He is central to Yahuah's covenant plan. Now let's hear Yahusha directly. Now, let's read Yahuchanan, John chapter 14. Do not let your heart be troubled. Trust in YAHUAH, and trust also in me. In my Father's house are many dwelling places. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I shall come again and receive you to myself, so that where I am, you may be also, and where I go, you know, and the way you know. Thomas said to him, Adan, we do not know where you are going, so how can we know the way? Yahusha said to him, I am the Darak, way, and the Amath, truth, and the Kai, life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you had known me, you would have known my Father also. From now on you know him and have seen him. Palap said to him, Adan, Master, show us the Father, and that is enough for us. Yahusha said to him, Have I been with you so long, and yet you have not known me, Palap? He who has seen me has seen the Father. So how can you say, Show us the Father? Do you not believe that I am in the Father, and the Father is in me? The words that I speak to you I do not speak from myself, but the Father who dwells in me does the works. Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father is in me, or else believe me because of the works themselves. Truly, truly I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he shall do also, and greater works than these he shall do, because I go to my Father. And whatever you ask in my name, that I shall do, so that the Father may be honored in the Son. If you ask anything in my name, I shall do it. If you love me, Shamar, guard my Matzwaheim commandments, and I shall ask the Father, and he shall give you another helper, that he may remain with you forever. The Ruach Amath, whom the world is unable to receive, because it does not see him or know him. But you know him, because he stays with you and shall be in you. I shall not leave you as orphans, I shall come to you. Yet a little while, and the world sees me no more, but you shall see me. Because I live, you shall live also. In that day you shall know that I am in my Father, and you in me, and I in you. He who possesses my Matzwaheim and guards them, it is he who loves me. And he who loves me shall be loved by my Father, and I shall love him and reveal myself to him. Yehuda, not Karyuth, said to him, Adan, Master, what has happened that you are about to reveal yourself to us and not to the world? Yahusha answered and said to him, If anyone loves me, he shall guard my word, and my Father shall love him, and we shall come to him and make our dwelling with him. He who does not love me does not guard my words, and the word which you hear is not mine, but belongs to the Father who sent me. These words I have spoken to you while I am still with you, but the Helper, the Ruach Kadash, whom the Father shall send in my name, he shall teach you all things, and remind you of all that I said to you. Shalom, I leave with you. My shalom I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your heart be troubled, nor let it be afraid. You heard that I said to you, I am going away and I am coming back to you. If you loved me, you would rejoice because I said, I go to the Father, for my Father is greater than I. And now I have told you before it happens, so that when it happens, you may believe. I shall no longer speak much with you, for the ruler of this world is coming, and he has no claim in me. But so that the world may know that I love the Father, and as the Father commanded me, so I do. Rise up, let us go from here. This is where many lies begin to break, because Yahusha does not separate love from obedience. He joins them. That is covenant language. Religion teaches people, emotion is enough, belief is enough, a feeling is enough. But Yahusha does not speak that way. He shows that true Ahab, love, does not rebel against the order of Yahuwah. So if a person says, I love Yahuwah, but builds a doctrine against what Yahuwah established, that person is speaking against the pattern of the BARAYTH. And that is one of the reasons this series matters so much. Because if you do not understand covenant, you are going to misunderstand the whole witness of Scripture. You will misunderstand the beginning. You will misunderstand the Exodus. You will misunderstand the scattering. You will misunderstand the prophets. You will misunderstand Yahusha, and you will misunderstand Sha'al. Now let's read Sha'al, whom the world calls Paul and changed his identity. Let's read Apasya Lamud Rumaim, letter to the Romans chapter 3. What advantage then has the Yahudan, or what profit is there in circumcision? Much in every way. First indeed, that they were entrusted with the words of Yahuwah. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faithfulness of Yahuwah without effect? Let it not be. Let Yahuwah be true, and every man a liar, as it is written, that you may be declared righteous in your words, and overcome when you are judged. But if our unrighteousness demonstrates the righteousness of Yahuwah, what shall we say? Is Yahuwah unrighteous who brings wrath? I speak as a man, let it not be. For then how shall Yahuwah judge the world? For if the truth of Yahuwah has increased through my lie to his honor, why am I still judged as a sinner? And why not say, let us do evil that good may come? As we are slanderously reported, and as some claim that we say, their judgment is just. What then? Are we better than they? Not at all. For we have already charged that both Yahudim and Yawanim, Greeks, are all under sin. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none who understands. There is none who seeks after Yahuwah. They have all turned aside. They have together become worthless. There is none who does good, no, not one. Their throat is an open tomb. With their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of serpents is under their lips, whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are in their ways, and the way of shalom they have not known. There is no fear of Yahuwah before their eyes. Now we know that whatever the Torah says, it speaks to those who are under the Torah, so that every mouth may be stopped, and all the world may become guilty before Yahuwah. Therefore, by the works of the Torah, no flesh shall be declared righteous in his sight, for through the Torah comes the knowledge of sin. But now, apart from the Torah, the righteousness of Yahuwah has been revealed, being witnessed by the Torah and the Nabaim, even the righteousness of Yahuwah through faithful trust in Yahusha Mashiach, to all and upon all who believe. For there is no difference, for all have sinned and fall short of the honor of Yahuwah, being declared righteous freely by his favor through the redemption that is in Yahusha Mashiach, whom YAHUAH set forth as a covering through faith in his blood, to show his righteousness, because in his patience YAHUAH passed over the sins previously committed, to show his righteousness at the present time, that he might be righteous, and the one who declares righteous, the one who has faith in Yahusha. Where then is boasting? It is excluded. By what Torah? Of works? No, but by the Torah of faith. Therefore we conclude that a man is declared righteous by faith apart from the works of the Torah. Or is YAHUAH the Aluah of the Yahudim only? Is he not also of the nations? Yes, also of the nations, since there is one Aluah who shall declare the circumcised righteous by faith, and the uncircumcised through faith. Do we then nullify the Torah through Amunah, faith? Let it not be. On the contrary, we establish the Torah. A lot of people read Sha'al through later religion instead of reading him through covenant order, and because of that, they force contradictions into his words that are not really there. But when you read him correctly, you see that he is clarifying sin, guilt, righteousness, faith, and the place of Yahusha Mashiach inside the covenant story. He is not tearing down the righteousness of YAHUAH. So let me bring this home. I do not want this episode to just give information. I want it to confront people. Because the real question is not just, do I understand the BARAYTH better? The deeper question is, have I actually returned to Yahuwah in covenant truth? Not in religious language, not in labels, not in online arguments, not in performance, but in truth. Have I returned? Have I submitted? Have I stopped defending doctrines that fight against his order? Have I asked Yahuwah to teach me his Darak way? Have I asked him to give me kuak, strength, to shamar, guard, his BARAYTH, covenant? Because that is what this series should produce, not pride, not ego, not the feeling of being smarter than others. SHUB, return, real SHUB, real return. So my message is simple. SHUB, return to Yahuwah. Halak, walk in Amath, truth. Shamar, guard the BARAYTH. Covenant, stop calling religion BARAYTH. Stop calling emotion obedience. Stop calling lawlessness freedom. Come back to the order YAHUAH established. Now let me close with a prayer. Tudah Rabbah YAHUAH al-Khay. Tudah Rabbah al-BARAYTH. Tudah Rabbah al-Rakham Ukhan. Rakhamna alay YAHUAH. Azarna YAHUAH. Tahar labe. Qadash. Lamadi darak ke. Shamar labi. Shamar baythi. Natsar daraki. Natsali minra. Natan kuach le shamar BARAYTH ka. Natan kuach le halak bidarak ke. Barak sham Yahuwah tamyam. Barak sham Yahusha tamyam. Amen. If this teaching opened your eyes, blessed you, or gave you clarity, do not keep it to yourself. Like, comment, share, and go read the chapters for yourself. Shamuth, chapter 19, Dabaraym, chapter 28, Yaram Yahu, chapter 31, Yahukanan, chapter 14, and Rumaim, chapter 3. Test everything. Ask Yahuwah for understanding, and ask him to pull you out of religion and bring you into BARAYTH Amath. Until next time, Shalom family, and see you all on the next episode of this Covenant series.
Praise be to you, Yahuwah my Elohim. Praise be to your Son, Yahusha my Messiah. I come at your feet in the name of your Son. Thank you for the knowledge you pour unto me, and thank you for breaking out the shackle that was bound on my face. Yahuwah, you are the only true living